right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and this is a winery that we've had before, but always nice to taste it with a man who actually makes the wine, and Ron Fenolio is the guy behind this label today. It was started at the inspiration of Andrei Chelichev. These guys, Andrei came over, they were home winemakers, and he tasted their wine. He said, man, I want to come by and have dinner with you guys and talk to you. And he said, you know, you guys should start making wine commercially. And they did in 1972. And in 76, their Chardonnay was voted most French in style of the Paris tasting. So this wine, fairly historic, although the label did become defunct, and they brought it back to life in 2005. This 2012 Chardonnay, a good example of that style of Chardonnay still today. Very focused lemon drop candy, lemon blossoms. Spends almost 24 months in stainless, but no oak here. And you get a really bright and crisp style of Chardonnay. Lots of that lemon citrusy character coming through on the finish. And a nice texture, though. This wine on the lees for some time. And it holds together very nicely on the second day. I'd say an excellent bottle of Chardonnay if you like that unoaked style at $27.75. The Pinot Noir from St. Lucia Highlands. This wine does see a bit of oak, and there's a little bit of volatile acidity maybe on the nose, a little vinegar, balsamic kind of note on the first day, bright cherry fruits, a little bit of barnyard funk there too. Very bright and refreshing style, that tangy acidity. You really notice it on the finish along with that earthiness, little mushroom character. A very good little Pinot at $32.25. Maybe a little expensive, but Veedercrest Zinfandel up next, and this is just a stone's throw away from the Screaming Eagle Vineyard. That's how they promote this Zinfandel. It's on the Oakville bench, and close your eyes. And does it taste like Screaming Eagle? No, not in any way, shape, or form. It's Zinfandel. It's still a pretty good balanced Zinfandel, although I have to say, on the second day, this wine did seem to hold together very nicely. It's got a little bit of menthol there and some red berry fruit, a little brambly underbrush there. Nice hint of spice on the finish. Like I said, held up pretty good on the second day for a Zinfandel, $27.75. You may want to check that out if you like that kind of thing. The Merlot Vintners Select, I don't know what the hell that means. 2009 vintage. This is all from purchased fruit from Oakville. Good amount of fine herbs, a little green olive and kind of minty herbally character to the currant and plum fruit. These guys like wines more on the savory side, and they say they go with food better, and I kind of agree with that. You know, this Merlot was very good, only 12.7% alcohol though. Good thing they only made 300 cases of this, because we like more alcohol than that in our wine from California. A fresher and lighter style, some nice dark plum and cherry fruit, those herbs and that earthy character through the finish at $27.75. A very good example of that style of Merlot. The Cabernet North Coast, this is 25% Syrah in the blend. Napa and Sonoma is the mix here, and a bit of herbal, kind of medicinal note to that currant and dark cherry fruit. And this is another lighter wine, 13.5, but you know, not that light. Notes of the clove spice here, really light and savory style of Cabernet. That Syrah smoothing and rounding it out. That herbal medicinal note coming through on the finish. Very good at $25.50. That's our entry level. And then the best wine, the Villamille Rosé Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon. This is a vineyard right across from Silver Oak on the Oakville Crossroad on Money Road, and it's 10% Merlot, 90% Cab. Good amount of fruit here. This wine's got some nice richness to it. I think it's over 14% alcohol, too. Big and chewy on the tongue. Really nice sweet tobacco spice, dark chocolates, dark berry and currant fruit. Really ripe and plush on the palate. This wine's got a good richness to it. Definitely my favorite wine of the group, not just because of the alcohol, but I like my Napa wines to have that ripe fruit to them. $52.50, an excellent example of a Napa Cab. 2008, starting to drink very nicely, but this wine will hold up for a decade. In your cellar, that's what we had from Veedercrest Winery. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.